So 1 year later, we're going to talk again about what the heck is the Feldenkrais method. So one of the first words that comes up is that has something to do with movement. Most folks who know a little bit know that the Feldenkrais method is about movement, but it's not about um, erasing bad habits or getting better skills the way that perhaps a yoga class would be, where you get better at yoga. When you're in a Feldenkrais class, it's not just that you get better at movement, which you do, but it's really that you get better at using your brain and your body to give you and process the information that life is providing you so that you can respond well to the challenges at hand. So it's really more of a movement science because, in a way, it's taking apart the constituencies of movement that are common to all movements. Things like counterbalance, things like even distribution of tone, timing, or spatial orientation, manipulating. Did I say counterbalance? Let's see what else. How the eyes are organized in a movement. These things are global. They're across cultures, they're across skills. So that the Feldenkrais method can help a hockey player, they can help a ballet dancer, they can help a mom with how she carries her baby on her hip. It's cross life learning. And that's because the Feldenkrais method is really interested in the brain in movement. So our brain develops as a result of movement. When we are an infant and we're wiggling our way around and trying to figure out what this environment is and how we interact with it, it's that the movement of, I want to reach that toy over there, that develops the brain to develop the sensory motor skill to be able to do that movement. So movement is going to develop the brain better than math problems, than crossword puzzles, than Sudoku ever will, because our brain is designed for us to move. It's designed for other things, but it's designed to receive sensory information and respond to it. That's what life is, right? We touch something hot, we move our hand away. We don't know a step is there and we stumble. So the degree to which we receive sensory information is the degree to which we can fashion the appropriate response. So when the brain becomes more responsive, the skill that's developed in the Feldenkrais method is that skill of the brain responding to life. So I can tell you personally that I find I get stuck less in my life, that when problems come up, that when roadblocks that I didn't expect are in the way, that I'm immediately onto the solution, that I'm immediately creatively imagining, how can I get myself out of this, and what do I need to do, and where do I have resources? And that makes life a creative process, no matter if it's a messy problem or a piece of art. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same kind of creativity that is available to me in how I respond to life. I'm also kinder to myself, which makes it easier to deal with problems. So, yeah, really problems sort of dissolve into solutions much more quickly. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you? So yes, the work uses movement, but it uses movement not like, here's how to swing a golf club, or here's how to do an overhand, or here's how to do a pirouette. It's really, here's how to solve a movement problem. Don't lift your right hand off the floor, but roll to the left. So if that's just, I just made that up, that's not a real thing, but there's a constraint that's designed into the lesson so that you have to solve something that you've never had to solve before. But it doesn't mean anything. It's not, you're not going to become a better golfer because of it. It's not a golf skill per se. So the skill that you're developing, if there is such a thing, is the skill to respond, and the skill to try and fail and try again and make your way through life as easily as you possibly can. So that's this year's version of what is the Feldenkrais method. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks.